Hello friends, the next question is explain with examples the different types of data available in C language for 10 marks. This question asked in April 2018 question paper. Okay, which are the different data types of data or different data types available in C language. You have to explain with examples. Hello friends. In previous video I explained about variables. Now we'll study data types in C programming language. So which are the data types in C programming language? Each variable in C has an associated data type. Okay, each variable in C has an associated variable. Whenever you declare a variable, okay, you must specify the data type, which data type it is. So for example here you specify int val, which data type it is, float val, which data type it is, character val, which data type it is, string val. Okay, so these are all the data types. These are all the variables. Int val is a variable, float val is a variable. Okay, so these are all the variables. We'll take one more example. So here a, b, sum, all are the variable. Which data type is here? Int is a data type. Okay, each data type requires different amounts of memory and has some specific operations which can be performed over it. Okay, each data type requires what? Different amounts of memory. For example, if it is an integer, then 2 bytes. If it is a float, 4 bytes. If it is a double, 8 bytes. If it is a character, 1 byte. Like this. Needs what? Some memory space and has some specific operations which can be performed over it. Then you can perform some operations like addition, subtraction, or any other mathematical operations or trigonometric operations. All those things you can perform. Following are the examples of some very common data type used in C. Which are the common data types in C? One is char, int, float, and double. Char data type, the most basic data type in C. Okay, this is what? Basic data type in C. It stores a single character and requires a single byte of memory in almost all compilers. Okay, it stores what? A single letter, any letter it may be. Okay, any letter, it stores only one letter and requires single byte of memory. Okay, how much byte is required? Only 1 byte. 1 byte of memory is required. Example, char text equal to small h. Okay, any letter. Always a single letter you have to write within single inverted comma. Okay, within single inverted comma. Say example here, text is a variable. What is the value? H. H is a letter. You have to write within single inverted comma, single quotation. Data type is char. Second, int. As the name suggests, as an int variable is used to store an integer. Okay, so this int is used to store what? Integer numbers. Means integer numbers means what? It is a whole number. It not contain any decimal point number. Okay. If for example int val is 10, it not contain any decimal point. Then character, char, data type is char. If you assigning character variable character value, then char data type. If it is a int value, it not contain any decimal point. Such values you have to write int data type like this. Then float. It is used to store decimal numbers. It is used to store decimal numbers. Numbers with floating point value with a single precision. So for example, float equal to salary. Okay, example salary may be 5,000.50. Okay, assume it contains some decimal point value. Then age equal to 25. Okay. Okay, so for example here int age equal to 25 like this. Then okay, int 4 used to store integer, means what, it contain only whole number, not decimal point number. Then float, it is used to store decimal numbers. If it is there is a decimal point, then such numbers, to store such numbers, float data type is used. Numbers with floating point value with a single precision. Example, salary is equal to 5050 like this. So one more example here, float value equal to 4.14. It contains what, decimal point number. Then fourth data type is double. It is used to store decimal numbers. Okay, even float also used for decimal numbers. Numbers with floating point values with double precision. Means what, if it is only 2-3 decimal point, then float is enough. If there are many decimal point, after point there are many digits are there. Okay, at that time double is used. Okay, in float you can't write these many numbers of decimal numbers. Okay, you can't write only few numbers. Okay, if you want more numbers after point, then double data type is used. Clear? No, this is about the data types. So in your question papers in 2017, May 2017 question paper, one question is asked for 2 marks. Among the following is not primary data type of C compiler. So options: char, float, string, int. Okay, so char is a data type is there, float is there, string is not there. String is not there. Okay, string is not a data type in C language. Then int also one data type. So the answer is what? String. String is not a data type in C programming language. So here, so if even though if it is a string, the value is a string, but there is no data type string, you have to use char only. For one letter also char data type. If it is more than one letter also, then also char data type. You can use the variable name as string, but not data type. There is no string data type in C programming language. Okay, if you want more than one letter, if you want make one string variable, then you have to use data type char only. Clear? No? Okay. Okay, this is the program. This is int value, float value, character value, and string value. Okay, so it displays integer value equal to 10, floating point equal to 4.14, character value A, string value ABC. Clear? No? Okay. So you can change the values also. Instead of 10, if you want 20, you can write 20. If it is instead of 4.14, you can write 45.114. Okay, instead of A, if you want B, you can write B, but only one letter. If you want to use more than one letter, you have to specify in bracket how many letters you want. 10 means here 10 letters you can write. You can't write more than 10. Okay, less than 10 also you can write, no problem, but more than 10 you can't write. Okay. Okay, how many characters are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 are there. Okay, so you specified here 10. So you can't execute here. Okay, it gives error message. Okay, too many initializers. There are many characters are there. Okay, so what you can do is, you can make it 20. You can make it 20. So you can write up to 20 characters. Okay, now it displays success. So now integer value 20, floating point 45.11, character value B, and string values GC college. Clear? No? Okay, this is about the different data types. Which are the different data types? Char, int, float, double. Char for single letter, int for integer numbers, it not contain any decimal point number, float for decimal point number with very few decimal, and double for many decimal points. Okay, and one question is asking question paper for 2 marks. Among the following is not primary data type of C compiler. So options are char, float, string, and int. Okay, so char is a data type, float is a data type, int is a data type, but string is not a data type. Okay, so the answer is what? String is the not primary data type. Clear, no? Okay, so this is one example of int value, float value, character value, and string values. Clear, no? Thank you.